Fox News is still trying to be loyal to Donald Trump. There have been some cracks here or there, especially with all the text messages finally coming out with their three biggest people saying that the election lies of Donald Trump were themselves lies. But now there are cracks forming in the Fox News bubble. Now, we all know that the Waco rally happened this past weekend, and it was a disaster. Trump embracing terrorism against the United States government, continuing his rant against the Biden administration, against America, period. But it seems that cracks are forming when it comes to the loyal Fox News people, namely Brian Kilmeade. And I'm not going to show you any video of this guy. I'm just going to read you what he read, because what he said on one of his programs, because honestly, I can't stand looking at the goofy SOB. Anyway, he says this: I think for President Trump to spend 80% of his time complaining about court cases instead of looking at his own record and what he's done, unkill me. Instead, the United States former president opened up with January 6th video, which is insane. He should be running from that, period. I don't care his point of view. That's not good. That's not a good thing for him. I thought it was absolutely awful. Even though he's winning in the polls, that will not help. You know what, Kilmeade? You're absolutely right. This is the first time I agreed with anyone on Fox News about anything. It's not good for him to talk about January 6th or even romanticizing January 6th, which he did at Waco, showing footage from the attack, having the quote-unquote January 6th choir singing the national anthem. It won't help. It won't help an independent voter who doesn't have any loyalty to Trump or to Biden making the choice to go for Trump. But where I have a problem with your statement here, Kilmeade, is when you said in the beginning, saying that he spends 80% of the time complaining about court cases instead of looking at his own record and what he's done. Looking at his record and what he's done. Looking at his record and what he's done. What has he done? Seriously, what exactly has Donald Trump done? What exactly has Donald Trump done? Let me count the ways. He's sowed division and destruction in this country. He's called for, not too recently, in one of his Truth Social posts, he's called for destruction and death in this country if he's indeed indicted. But let's focus on what he's done as president. He's divided the country. He hasn't shown any kind of commitment to loyalty or unity in this nation. Whenever we needed his leadership, whenever we needed him to step up and step forward, whenever we needed him to show that he to be a leader, the nation's leader, he has shown nothing but cowardice and corruption. Let me count the ways, but let's start with the first big one, the coronavirus pandemic. His complete mismanagement and intention only to get media attention caused the deaths of over 1 million people. And yeah, I'm including when Biden took office, because Biden had to clean everything up. While Donald Trump says it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. We don't have to wear a mask. We don't need to get the vaccine. It's not a big deal. Oh, by the way, I'm the one who created Operation Warp Speed, blah, 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 blah. He showed no loyalty or leadership during that crisis, and millions of Americans paid the price for it through his disinformation campaign and his lies. Whenever a crisis like a natural disaster hits the United States, or more to the point, United States territories like Puerto Rico, he shows no leadership. The only thing he showed was himself throwing out paper towels like they were basketballs. Whenever we needed him to step up and speak out against white nationalist terrorism in this country, especially the Charlotte Unite the Right, he didn't show loyalty or leadership. He showed that he picked a side, and the side obviously was with the white supremacists in this country, who make up almost the neutral bulk of his supporters. We needed him to step up and fight against things that are wrong in this country. He chose the wrong side. When our adversaries like Russia, and I'm calling Vladimir Putin out, like Russia, attacked this country cyberly, you chose a Russian dictator's word over the word of your own intelligence people. When you saw a life and death situation in this country when it comes to law enforcement's dealings with people of color, you chose the killers over the citizens. And crystallizing that situation when you called an NFL football player who peacefully protested an SOB demanding that he should be fired. You have your record, with no respect to Brian Kilmeade, is abysmal when it comes to leading this country. So with no respect to Brian Kilmeade, asking Donald Trump to focus on his record, what record? What record are you talking about? His record of success? There were no successes. And his supporters want to keep screaming, yeah, there was peace in the Middle East, we didn't go any wars, and blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing. I didn't feel safe in my country, my own country, when Trump was in office. Our job was to rely on him to lead our nation, and he did a poor job. And he's doing a poor job now, trying to shirk away responsibility for the things he's done that's now coming back at him. He's trying to shirk away responsibility for the things that damaged himself and may have damaged this country. So with respect to his record, what record? Because his record is abysmal. And Brian, I'm not giving you any kind of advice, but watch your back. You made yourself into a huge target for the MAGA, and you know what they want to do with their targets. CTP Know The Truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.